Hey, how's it going? My name's Nat. Let's see what's making news. Flood preparations are continuing on the border of New South Wales and Victoria. In Echuca, some young locals have been helping to build a sandbag fortress around their town to help keep out the rising water. Check it out.
Here in Echuca, it's been all hands on deck. For the past few days, locals have been filling sandbags, and plenty of young people have got involved.
Over the last few years with COVID and now the floods, we haven't really got to do much as a group. So we just thought we could band together as a group and also help the community while we're at it.
Ella's in Year 12, and she and her classmates from St Joseph's College were supposed to be enjoying their celebration day, which is their last day of school before exams.
Finishing 13 years of school in this community is kind of something that, you'd plan to do at school, but, the world works in mysterious ways.
The Murray River is rising slowly, and authorities are predicting it'll peak at record levels tomorrow, which means people around here are in for a rough few days.
We're all very stressed at the minute.
It's been hard to study with everything that's been going on.
The Victorian government has announced that students affected by the floods will have special consideration for their ATAR scores. And although it's not the way these guys hoped to finish school, they're glad to be a part of something bigger.
Even though we didn't get to do our celebration day as we usually would, this feels even better to knowing that we're helping our community out.
The UK's Prime Minister, Liz Truss, is in a bit of trouble. She's been facing calls to resign after some pretty unpopular decisions, and last night one of her senior ministers quit. One British newspaper is even running a live stream of a lettuce to see if it lasts longer than Liz Truss's prime ministership. If you're a big soccer fan, you probably know the World Cup is coming up pretty soon. And in the lead up, some young players from around the world have met in Qatar to compete in a special World Cup of their own. Justina explains.
Playing the beautiful game on the world stage is a dream for many young football fans. And for these players, it's particularly special. They're taking part in the Street Child World Cup, a competition set up for kids living in extreme poverty in different parts of the world.
I volunteered in South Africa in 2008, and we met a boy called Andile playing football. He'd been on the streets for 10 years, and he said to us, when people see me on the streets, they say I am a street child. But when they see me playing football, they say, I am a person. I am a person like you. And that gave us the idea for a Street Child World Cup.
The Street Child World Cup takes place every 4 years in the same country that hosts the FIFA World Cup. This year, there were 28 teams from 24 countries. And for many of these players, taking part has been a life-changing experience.
Football for me means everything, because it was the first thing that brought me onto the spotlight and showed other people how worthy I am.
Football in general is a key to the whole world. For me, I can have my voice heard, my struggles, my message, and the Palestinian cause.
Some of these guys are hoping this is a step towards their football career. For others, it's a chance to be seen and heard, and to fight for the rights of other young people living in poverty.
Now it's time to look to the skies, because these next stories are all in the sky. Look out! This is how you know it's officially swooping season down under. Plovers swooped Sydney Thunder players as they were setting up for a match against the Hobart Hurricanes. But the game must go on, and it did, with their plover overlords watching over. Do you ever feel like you're more delicious than other people when it comes to mosquitoes?
Yep.
No, I'm not getting bitten.
New research from the Rockefeller Uni in the US has found it's to do with the odour on your skin caused by naturally occurring acids. Things that can affect your odour include your diet, genetics, or even just being hot and sweaty. And finally, to the UK, where this paramedic is doing jet suit training. It's hoped these jet suits will allow paramedics to scale steep hillsides and rough terrain to get to patients who need urgent care. It also just looks really fun. Got to get me one of them. That's all we've got time for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Oh.